Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Dude, this pickaxe is almost broken again. What the heck? We make a new one. Steak. Just like new. Just like new. So yeah, that's being charged up. This is being charged up. Not quite there yet. Getting there. What's up, Hypno? Not a lot. What's up with you? What is this thing doing? Are we still making... Oh, yeah. We're always making distilled water. So this... Oh, I guess it is crafting. It's making glue. How are we doing on glue? 895 buckets. 895 buckets of glue on the wall. 895 buckets of glue. No, let's not do that. Distilled water. Okay, yeah, everything's looking fine. All this Greg Tech and you can't fix your gear? I did fix it. You know, I could make... Okay, so here's the deal. We do have the ability to make some better Greg Tech tools, but I don't want to have to keep recharging them like I'm recharging these boots, right? I'm kind of waiting until we get to wireless RF. It'll be soon, but we're not there yet. I mean, we could make it happen right now, but I kind of feel like it's not really worth it. Maybe it is. I don't feel like it is. Boop, beep, beep, beep. Steel drum. So what's down here? What's left? I don't remember what we got left. Okay, so we have the ore processing stuff that's on this floor. We have the the sand, the gravel, the dust, and we also have the applied energistics circuits. And then, of course, our energy. That's gonna have to get moved at some point. I think we handle this first. Let's automate our circuits. Let's do this. $24,000 of those. That's a little bit. That's a large amount. I think this is going to go right here. And then this, I don't know what we're doing with it. I'm just going to deconstruct this guy. I had 2 void upgrades in there. It's weird that it allows you to place 2 in there. This guy. If you put 2 void upgrades in there, it only shows the one. The little icon right there. It should show every icon that's in that slot, I would think. But it doesn't. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep. Copper upgrades? We don't have any copper upgrades? Okay, well, I guess that's not a big deal. I just figured we'd have more than the 4 that I took out there. I didn't realize we were completely out. So silicon, 24,000 of those, and okay, yeah, we're all good here. So this stuff, disassemble. These we can throw into the system. That's not a crazy amount. What the heck? Stop putting it back in there. I guess these are already hooked up to the network, and I forgot that this was a thing. Okay. So now we need to clear these guys. Beep, beep, beep. And oop, give me back my thingies. All right. That goes away. This goes into here. Robot arms. I'm not sure we need robot arms because this is all going to get applied energisticized. That's not even a word. However, I just made it a word. Okay, all of this goes away. Clear all these. Reset them to default. And go into my card holder thingy. This goes away. This goes away. Yep, everything's fine. Reset this. Okay, and then this goes away. Let's go find a home for this. Applied energistics should go here, but we don't have any room for that here. So I am going to put maybe over here. We'll put them here. Great. Yeah. So the bender, what do we need the bender for? Was that for the silicone? That's an alloy smelter. Oh, it was to make the silicone plate, wasn't it? Because we were making the ingots and we had to make the plates. So I'm not sure. I mean, I guess we can keep it. I'm not sure we need this specifically for that, but we can keep it. Oh, actually, let's not do this yet. So we want this guy here. We want some power cables there. I'll need one more of these. This is a signalum wire. There we go. Now we can place these. That goes there, and then boop, 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 boop. Hey, RL. All right, so we need some thingies. What are we looking for? We're looking for some thingies. We are looking for pattern. Okay, so these last ones, these three right here, we're going to be putting together any circuit that's available. So we're going to have those on the pattern P2Ps. These right here are going to be very specific. So these are going to be their own pattern providers. Just make a few of those. So we have the silicon, the logic, the calculation, and the engineering. All of these need their own little place to be. Actually. And this one, I guess we'll just do it this way. Whoops, not like that. Not like that. Beep, beep. There we go. And then this goes right back here. Okay, so all those are pointed down. These guys are going to be from a different location. Let me glass cable. What if I did facades on like the wrong side? What if I did this? So we have like the cable exposed so we can see it, but then we have the backing wall here so we don't see like into the guts of this thing. And then we have these like this. This all needs to be one taller. What if we did that? I don't think that's bad, because then like you kind of get an idea, oh, these machines are being operated through this thing, instead of like having the facades here and not knowing how they work at all. I think that's fine. So then we need slope. Slope, slope, slope. And glowstone. I don't like how it's brighter right there, but you know what? Not much we can do about that. Okay, so now we need to run the AE cable up, and then that's going to be through here. Right? Oh yeah, we even got a thing right here too. P2P. MEP2P tunnel, just need one of those, and then we need some ME dense cable. Did we ever make them more string? I remember saying that we needed string. No, we never made more string. We should like figure out how to do that. Or we should do it, I guess. This needs to get like redone. I don't like how that is. That'll be like an off-camera thing when I'm bored. Okay, so we have that. We need to give ourselves a channel here. Let's go find a channel. I choose you. All right. So we need this block back. We need some facades here, here, here. What else do we need here? We are going to need to get these P2P things hooked up. So I need to go do that. So I need a pattern provider. Okay, so pattern provider, we're just going to stick on this thing. And we're going to put the pattern P2P tunnel right here. This guy's going to point into the tunnel. And that's just going to... Oh, I got to move this label. And that's just going to attach to here. Okay, so then we grab this guy, memory card here, and we output it here. Boop, boop, boop. That seems good. So the only other thing that I would like to do is name this thing. So let's change the name of this interface. This is going to be called AE2 Processor Crafting. So now we got to change the settings of these machines. Do I have this thing? Yes. Can I do it to this one too? Oh, yeah, looks like it allows that. Perfect. Okay, so the processor crafting is set up. We need to get the patterns for these guys and then the pattern for this, and then we should be good. Hypno, will you be adding stonecutter recipes for the MEP2P crafting to different varieties of P2P? There is no recipe for this. Nick and you made Kube.js server script for it. Did you guys steal that from Mana Factory? I mean, I don't have a copy of whatever you guys did, so I can't do that. And I wasn't offered it, so I can't do it. It would be nice, but I don't think it's that important. Maybe. We'll see. If it becomes like a problem and I get really annoyed, then yeah, probably. Excuse me. Had to cough. So let's see here. We need to make some patterns. Sure, we need applied press. No, what are these things called? Printed. Right, so we need printed this. This. They should be in the right order, though. The order that I want them to be in is the right order, by the way. Then I need this. So that means I need the circuit for that. And then we need the applied processor. We need this one now. This, all that, and this one. Okay, so we should have all the patterns we need for all the crafting. So first things first, this guy right here, this is how we're going to be making silicon ingots into silicon plates. This one is how we're turning those plates into the printed silicon, the printed logistic, the printed calculation, and the printed engineering. Okay, and then these three down here are getting their stuff from this guy, which is going to be these patterns. So theoretically, we should be all up and running except for power. I need to give this thing power. Trying to think, like, what's the best way to get power over here? I guess we never even ran one of the power thingies. Like, we're just running off our existing power line. Okay. So I just turned on this dynamo. Not that that's really going to make that big of a difference, but I did turn that on. So now we have access to that. Then I just need to put one of these like over here in this general area. I feel like I should stick this in the center and then we could run like the laser up and down the center. Just bring it over where it needs to go. I don't know.
One Ambra One did just subscribed.
Yo! I am brain dead, I think is how that's supposed to be pronounced. Hey, welcome. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the Prime sub. Okay, so we can then do that. So that's connected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get these connected.
Zraytrek just resubscribed for 86 months.
Yo, X-Ray, hey, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 86 months and the tier 3 support. Thank you, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. bunch of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, perfect. I cannot wait until we get away from the laser stuff for moving power around. Like, it's been working real good. I like it, but I'd rather get to the wireless RF. And from here to here, now we should have power. Now everything should be worky. Power, everything's powered up. Let's go. I forgot the machine number changer. You are right, I did. All right, I think we good. So let's try, first of all. Let's make one of each of these. One printed. Oh, I need to know how to make a gold plate, huh? Okay. That seems important to have learned. Gold plate. Now the question is, do I keep the gold plate? Oh, you know what? I did that wrong. This is actually going over here. I was going to put that into the bender, but that doesn't need to be bent. It needs to be put over here. This. Gold plate. Okay, we can make gold plates now. All you want for Christmas is Flux Networks. I'm gonna have to put warpy things in these rooms because flying around this base is kind of... It's getting to be a little bit of a distance when we go from one end to the other. Right, so let's see. Can we make printed? No worky. Why no worky? Do these require numbers? What did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't put the thingies in there, obviously. They're in my inventory. Calculation engineering. Okay, let's try each one of these and make sure they all work. Diamond's working, this one's working, calculation's working. I don't think I can make this because we don't have any silicon ingots. Those are being automated and we got thousands of them right now, so I think it's fine. So now let's try to make a processor, not circuit. I want to make one logic processor, and I could choose either one of these, one calculation and one engineering. Yeah, so it's random which one it chooses. It's gonna find the first free one. Now, if I bulk craft, it should evenly split them and not just dump them all into one. At least that's the idea. Let's try and make 20 of these and see where they go. So all three of these fill up. 6, 6, 5, perfect.
Resubscribed for 23 months. High prayer.
Yo, Chivo, hey, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 23 months. They're wireless pattern encoding and pattern access terminals, so if you don't want terminals everywhere, that's fine. I think we might end up doing like we did in Monofactory and just put the terminals in the doorways. I kind of like that. It gives you like some place to kind of like run to and do the thing. I don't know. I think it's fun. Yeah, this works real well. The only other thing that we could do to make this better is take these 3, put them on the other side, add 5 more, so we have 8 of them in total that are all doing this. And then we could add one more of the printed. I don't know if we need to do that. We'll leave this. We'll put a pin in it for the future if we like are running into bottleneck issues. I got a hype chest. Whoa, we were on a hype train. I didn't even notice. What did we get? Are they calling me fat with that emote? Because I kind of feel like they're calling me fat with that emote. Oh, I screwed up the
13 just
wood pulp.
Subscribed for 42 months. Hype heart hypoke underscore HF.
You're right, I did. Yo, Leslie, hey, welcome back. Thank you for the 42 months and the tier 2 support. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you as always. Yeah, so I need to fix this one. You are absolutely right. Pulp. This is in the masonry tour. Oak log. Fixed. Okay, so the circuits have been deleted and removed and redone. These are our next machines to tackle here. Which means we can just delete this, and this, and this, and this, these guys. Okay, so I got a lot of these things to like redo. Eventually I'm going to run out of space in this thing, but not today. We still got space for more cards. That can go away. Oh, these things are... I was waiting for these things to finish, but they're just going to sit here and blink infinitely because they're out of power. All right. Let's go find a home for these. Do we put these in here? I guess we should. And these are our MV machine section over here. So we'll just add these to this side. So we were doing gravel. I think we just had one doing gravel. We had two doing sand and then one doing dust. Gravel, gravel. Gravel, sand, gravel, sand. Is that right? No, we had one. Okay, hold on. We have gravel, cobble to gravel. Then we have gravel to sand, gravel to sand. And then we have gravel, sand, dust. So those all just fit in one side. Okay. So what we could do, instead of like... No, I think we're going to do this the way it was set up before. I was thinking we could just like have 3 of these dedicated to making gravel and whatever, or I guess 4 of these dedicated to making gravel, and then like fill the machines that need the sand. Or I think we just keep them chained the way they were before. Need to break them in to connect the cable? Nah, we can just use the wire cutters. But you're right, I did not do that. I didn't place the power first. All right. So we need an interface. We're probably going to need mini interface. So this guy is going to be outputting to the top, but we are also going to be inserting into it. Hello? Why can't I do that? Oh, I don't have a side clicked. That's why. Filter. So this guy we are pulling in, and we're going to set this to cobblestone, which we probably don't need to do this, but there is always the possibility that it will pull its resulting material back in. We don't want that. So we want to ensure that's only going to grab cobblestone. And whoops, we will provide, I don't know, 64 is fine, full stack. So this will be making gravel. And then we'll do the same thing here. So this will be pulling cobblestone as well. And then this is actually going to push over here. This one is going to push to the top. Okay, so that's making sand. Then we'll do the same thing again. I'm going to push over this way. Top, a robot arm. We need filters. Insert cobblestone. So cobblestone, we eject over into this one. That's going to make sand. This one gets ejected to this side. Nope. This one ejects up. We're doing 2 sand. I'm confusing myself. So gravel to sand, gravel to sand. Then this one will be gravel to sand to dust. So this one, whoops. We're outputting here. This one we're outputting here. This one we're outputting to the top. This one, top side robot arm pulling down gravel. Pulling down cobblestone into gravel. Boop, boop, boop. And then this one we are outputting a glass cable. I think that's all we need. Oh, you know what I just realized? We don't actually need the filter on this one. Yeah, this one doesn't need a filter actually. Because outputting here, this one is doing the same thing, so this one doesn't need a filter. And then that means this one doesn't need a filter either. Because we're outputting to a different side than the side that we are inputting. Only this one needs a filter because we're pulling and pushing to the same block. I think that's it. I think we're good. So I need some string before we go any further here. There's probably a good way to make string outside of doing the silkworm thing. What that is, I don't know yet. I like how it's still considering me running, even though, like, I'm crawling or swimming or whatever. Oh, no, it doesn't. It stopped. Become trees. I think I'm still technically sprinting. You can see the particles kind of floating up in front of my face every now and then. Yeah. Okay, that is going to be an enormous amount of string, which is perfectly fine. Some of these are really tall. I don't want to take like forever to like spread. You think we have a pig that's about to commit suicide? Crook! Piggy, what are you doing? It's just giving me saplings. I think I saw a still green one.
Estelian Myelin just resubscribed for 92 months, creeping closer to 3 digits worth of treating Hypemax and Hypno, D.
Yo, SD, hey, welcome back. Thank you for the 92 months. We're gonna have to pick up the ME. Otherwise, we're definitely gonna run out of inventory space. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Fortune would help, but I don't have like a way to get fortune. We don't have an experienced farm set up. That's why we just make it in bulk. It's fine. Like all this stuff is cheap. We're getting all the silkworms back. All right, let's get rid of these trees now. Oh no, we're gonna have like weird tree things up in the sky. 7,000 string, I think we're good. So ME dense cable, let's make 40 of those. I'm sure we're gonna need it. That only used about 1,000 string for 40 of those. Hope there's still a log. XP nuggets are easy XP. Well, we'd have to set back up to create stuff. The grinding wheels or whatever. Just have like there's things that we can do. I've been like focusing on moving our original base to this new layout. How are we doing on this? 4. Okay, so we need to get P2P for this, and I should be able to use the same one that I used here. Which would be this guy. This can serve 2 different banks, as long as we don't exceed 32 channels anyway. Alright. So these are all device online, device online. Cobble is available. We have cobble in here. Oh, do these need a number? I actually don't know. They might need a number. No number. No power. Right. The thing that I always forget. What? Did I put the thing in the wrong... I did. There we go. Okay, so this one isn't working because I didn't give this cobblestone, I guess. So if we look at gravel, sand, dust. We're getting sand pretty quickly, that's good. Dust is coming in, gravel's coming in. Yep, everything is working correctly. Next thing is we need to shut these machines up because seriously. One cable facade on the back side here. So then we need a sloop. These in the offhand. Glowstone. All right. So that is done. Need a facade up this side. And we can sign these up, just so I know what's going on here. Gravel. Gravel. Sand. Gravel. Sand. Gravel. Sand. Dust. Okay. Hey, BCS. So that's another thing that's now done. So the only thing that's left on this basement floor is our drawers, our power, and then the ore processing thing. Which yep, we're gonna solve this. Oh no, I just picked those all up to applied energistics. Okay. Mistakes were made. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Like, I kind of have an idea, but I don't know how we're gonna do this just yet. Oh no. There's just so many cards. Can we just, you know, just store them in the trash can? Oh no, I'm hungry. Cards everywhere. It's an explosion of cards. All right, once again. There's too many cards. I can't. I want to, but I can't. Okay, so I would delete these, but we are kind of running that over here. This needs to change. This has to change. I think we're just going to pull power from here and connect it to this and then remove everything else. I should have put this laser like right here. fine though. We'll make it work. Whoop. So we do that, and then we can disconnect this. Because all we're using is power. We aren't using any of the other items that are being provided through this laser setup. Oh, wait a second. Whoops. We need to get rid of this. There we go. So everything should be back together. Let's get rid of these. I think that's the end of our lasers. I don't think we need this stuff anymore. I don't think we need any of this anymore. And if we do need it, well, oops. That means we shouldn't need this and we shouldn't need this. Did we just get rid of all of our laser IO item transfer? I think we did. Awesome. Network not powered. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay. So we still need a little bit. That's fine. It's not that. Yeah, that was a mistake, but it's fine. And this guy from here to here. And then we give it a power to there. Everything's fine. Look how fine it is. Yo, Gregor. I don't know why the TTS didn't go off, but I heard the ding. Thank you for the 85 months. Thanks for triggering me by not making a wire machine and bender during the first 8 days of VODs. Well played, sir. Well played. Look, everything that I did was specifically to trigger you, okay? Specifically. Specifically. Okay. So the only thing that's left is our storage and our power. We go set up this ore processing. Ore processing go where? Maybe these banks? Basic macerator. Now, one interesting thing is we can use the P2Ps, the P2P tunnels for this. And these could all technically be sub-networked. Right? Maybe? Maybe not. I think they could be. I don't want to upgrade to MV because we're going to be most likely upgrading to HV very soon. And that just feels like a waste. I kind of want to get the layout set up and then we can upgrade these to the next tier. All right. Network not powered? What do you mean it's not powered? I just powered it. Why is it not powered? Oh, we were providing items to the dynamos through laser IO. That's right. Okay. All right. The diamonds are up there. This one. That's east. Item card. And then these are stocking, right? Yep. So I think I could just connect this to here and that should just make everything work. But of course, I'm not going to leave it like that. I just wanted to make sure that was going to work. Let's go ahead. And square this up a little bit. Okay, so that's how the dynamos get their diamonds, is directly from this drawer. We're bypassing applied energistics completely. Just moving the items over. I think that's fine. That's a fair use for laser IO. Okay. Yeah, we came back over here because it said network wasn't powered again. I was like, what do you mean network's not powered? Right, so these guys, how do we do this? What do we have for P2Ps? We have item P2Ps. I think item P2Ps is how we do this. I did add the pattern P2Ps. That's how we did the stuff over here. These are pattern P2Ps. But I'm not doing this through a pattern. I think we do item P2Ps. I just click it with a... How do I turn these into item P2Ps? I don't remember. Click with the chest. That's not going to work for the end ones. Because if I remember correctly, the facades block connection. So we'll have to figure this out. I don't think we can do this. I think that's going to have to be like that, which is kind of weird. Because if we put the facades on here, that's going to block this connection. Oh, no, it doesn't block the connection. Never mind. I thought it did. Everything's good. Although, I think I want that on the other side. Yeah, thanks, Nick. I think that was already pointed out just a little bit ago. I'll look into it. To do what I was thinking we were going to do, unless we connect this to the main network, if we were going to do this as a sub network, I would need to have my own ME controller, which I don't think we're going to do. So these have to go on the main network, which is fine. Just wasn't what I was planning on doing, but it's fine. So I need an item P2P. I don't think you can put these on here. They only face towards it. So I need, what am I looking for? I guess one of these is fine. We do that. This. I'm figuring this out as I go, everyone. I don't have this like grand plan what I'm doing here. We're just trying things. I believe we could put an interface here. I need another P2P to actually connect this to the main network, all of that. Okay, so this is connected to the main network here. We're going to be providing a channel down to this interface, which is going to provide all the items for the things upstairs. This item P2P tunnel, hopefully we'll be able to see these items in here, and then we'll have the machines upstairs pulling from this interface through the P2P tunnel. Hopefully that's how this is going to work. Oh, we need to give this power. No, we don't. It's already got power. We're fine. Let's connect channels. No sub networks. This is all main network. This is all one network. So we're going to push to the top, and then I'll just copy that to all these machines. Did I disable the channel thing? No, we're still using channels. That's why we're using the dense cable here. So let's see. I think we just need a robot arm in each one of those machines to pull. I think that's all we need. And we have enough robot arms. Now, if I copy that setting, will it place robot arms in the other ones? It doesn't. Whoops. It'd be cool if I like copied all the settings and placed all the things in here. It's a lot of clicking to get all these things in there. The reason why I'm not using the screwdriver, I don't know if it's still a problem in this pack. In Monofactory, we couldn't put in like robot arms and stuff. We couldn't click them directly on the machine, or like they would like break and not work correctly. If we could do that, then yeah, we just click it on the specific section and then use a screwdriver configure without going into the machine interface. But we definitely ran into a bunch of problems just by clicking robot arms and pumps and regulators onto the machine itself. I don't know if it's still a problem in this pack, but I just got so used to doing it that way. I'm not going to change. Okay, so next thing, we need to give these power, and then we need to provide it an item. I guess we need to connect that channel here. And then provide this thing an item and make sure it'll work. Power next. Okay, these are all powered up. Sweet. And then we need a channel for this. Okay, so what's something raw, not raw, what's something that we have? Actually, I guess we could do raw, right? Raw gold, this gets mastered, yeah? Let's provide raw gold here and see what happens. Oh, things sound like they're working. Okay. Raw gold, apatite, silver, and these things. And these should go in order as we get these items, and as they go away, it should do the next one in line. Is it adding the items to the machine like it should? 38, 39, 38, 39, 39, 38, 38. Yeah. I mean, the way I set this up is the robot arm is pulling one item at a time. So each one of these are pulling one item at a time. So they should all have relatively the same amounts. Okay, well, that was easy. So what's the next step? What else do we have here? We have ore washing. We have 9 washers. Should I make... No, I think these go faster than the other machines. Gee, I don't know. Maybe we should have 16 of these, even if they're faster. Ore washers. How I'm gonna go make 8 more. Or washing. Or wash. Or washer. Let's make 7 more. Do it. You know what I'm so glad is that I am not doing this by hand. We're already making distilled water. We can provide it through like another set of channels underneath or whatever. There's fluid P2Ps, yeah. So these we could sub-network and run these in a different fashion. What's taking so long with this? It'll take a really long time if this doesn't run. So what did I get wrong on this? In the assembler number 8, program circuit, BRB, let me see what this thing says. It might not be set to an 8, I don't know. It is set to an 8. So why didn't it didn't change it on the machine? I don't understand. It's got the program circuit. I don't know why this didn't change. That's the first time we've seen that fail. It's gonna be annoying if that becomes a problem. You guess it's an issue with pushing different recipes into the machine? But it should only be pushing one recipe type at a time? I don't know. Did we have multiple recipes going into that machine at the same time? No, we were only doing the LV machine. Oh, we were doing this too. But this doesn't have a circuit number. So I don't know. I don't know why that didn't work. Welcome back, SD. Set it to blocking mode? I mean, I guess we can turn blocking mode on. Maybe that would solve it? I don't know. I'll try it. I mean, blocking mode should be on anyway. That way we're not like... If we ever want to cancel a craft, we're not waiting on the machine to finish whatever things that already gone into it. So yeah, that's something that should be on. So ore washing is going to be set up exactly the same as these. So we need P2Ps. I need 16. And we have exactly 16. Let me glass. Sounds. Ah! I get on the machine more. Does this pack have the shrieking device in it? I didn't even look. I might do this a different way. We're gonna cheat. Is this cheating? I actually don't know. Don't think it is. Cable anchors. How do we make cable anchors in this pack? We had to do a cutter. RTM alloy wire. Iron wire lubricant gets us 2. We'll just do this. We don't have unlimited aluminum, so I'm not doing that. We'll make this better at some point in the future. Cutter. So now I need to know how to make iron wire. Oh, that's kind of slow, honestly. Why do they make it like this? Why would they do that? Oh, it kind of looks like a wire. Let's make it out of a wire. This isn't going to use 35 channels, no. Not on the main network anyway. I'm trying not to get trapped under here. How am I going to get this last one? I guess we poke up through this hole. Oh, I need this out of here. That goes there. This goes here. That goes there. Honestly, I guess we could get rid of like this stuff. No, we can't. We can get rid of the middle ones though. Why? I guess I keep middle clicking and like things keep going into the wrong slot. Like every time I go to use my pick, it's not on my hotbar anymore. It's like, what the heck? Right. So we want everything that's going to be washable to be down here. So this. So we want extended interface. I need this guy here. Just this is also me doing this. I have to do 2 of these, I think. I had those coming down over there, but it kind of makes sense to have them come down here. Then we use some glass fiber here because we need to because we need to provide power to this network. And honestly, I should be using like a different color. Do I go through and change it? I think I better. Otherwise, it'll get really confusing to me. Facade. Facade. Okay. Now that makes more sense. So we can put in the facades behind these cables now. Uh-huh. Now, if we were doing the same sub network down here as we're doing up here, we could use far fewer cables. I see in the future that I'm going to redo this. "57 channels." Wait, what? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we can redo these to have these as their own separate thing and then have them connected. I don't know. Well, this isn't that important. Let's just get this thing working as is, and then we'll worry about the rest of this later. Let's get these on here. Nice. Nice block placement. Slopes. You heard me talking about channels. You spontaneously thought of the song 57 Channels and Nothing On. Huh. I'm not sure I've ever heard of that song before. Is that like a really old song? Because I am not a boomer. Hey, Neptune. Bruce Springsteen. All right, so let's get the sub-network channels going. That we have to do these each different on each side. I have to put a pump in here on each one of these machines, which is a little annoying with this setup. But it is doable, just a little annoying. Device off. Right, okay. So these aren't going to tell me the channels on the tooltip because I haven't given this power. So these don't have power, and those P2Ps don't have power. Once I give this thing channels, it should register. So let's go grab channels off the main network. Right, we don't have any of the things up above linked, so let's go do that next. Where'd my card go? All right, so now we're using 18 channels. So I'm looking at the wrong one. Now we are using, 18 channels still. So if we look at these, just kind of want to verify these are all set. I'm pretty sure I clicked them all, but I just wanted to see, and it wasn't telling me before. 2F, 2F, 2F. Okay, I think we're good. So one of the first things that I want to do here is I'm going to provide this with distilled water. And then we need to make pumps. 16 of these. It says we can craft it. Hopefully it's not going to take too terribly long and everything's just going to work. So far, so good. It's a lot of crafting though. All these micro crafts. Once again, I am glad that we have auto crafting for this because I do not want to have to manually craft any of this junk again. Device missing channel on the last sub network in the machine. All of these are right. What are you talking about? Total 9 channels instead of 8? Oh, these are missing channels. Right. Huh. Trying to think how we solve this. I mean, I guess instead of doing... We could just use fluid pipes and pump out of this into fluid pipes and have those go into the machines. It's less elegant, but we do have a constraint. No, I'm not increasing the channel limit. Sub-network ME controller. Yeah, we could do laser IO. That's actually not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, instead of doing this sub-network down here for... Yeah, you know what? I think we can utilize... The only problem with laser IO is that there's just no way to facade over it, but we're already not facading these. I don't understand. Why is this amusing? I have no problem with utilizing laser IO where it makes sense. All right, we're gonna laser IO it. I was just kind of like thinking, but that's perfectly fine. Oh, not that. Yeah, the only other problem that we're gonna have with the laser IO is we can't like put these facades on the inside. So we're gonna like be seeing into the guts of this thing unless we fill this in with blocks, which I guess we can do. Why can't I grab that one, but I was able to grab this one? I don't understand. Laser. All right, so we want fluid card. Fluid card. Below blocks in the middle with Greg covers for Greg cables. What? Is that even English? Can't tell. Oh, there's a laser. Okay. Can you paint laser nodes or anything? I don't think you can. It'd be nice if you can, but I don't think you can. Whoops. So at this point, they should all have distilled water. 1 bucket distilled in every single one of these. Okay, we good. I have too much junk in my inventory. Like, it is bothering me. I gotta get it all out of here. I'm gonna be searching for this all again, and I'll be putting it right back in my inventory, but like, it's just too much. I can't have all this stuff in here. I don't know where anything is or what it is. It's driving me crazy. So yeah, we can put facades on this. I don't remember how to make RegTech facades. Cover. This. Three iron plates and any block. I guess I should be able to do it here. Aha. Aha. There we go. Is it about time to explore the multiverse? What are we talking about? Right, so I'm gonna need robot arms for each one of these things too. I need a recipe to make robot arms. Robot arm. This guy. No, this guy. We don't know how to make this. We don't know how to make this. We're gonna have to set up the extruders and like change these recipes at some point in the future, but for right now. Now that could be made in the assembler. Is there any reason to do it? It's the same amount of materials for everything. Literally no reason to do it outside of this method. This is something we'll have to change, but for right now that should work. So if I do robot arm, I should be able to make 12 of these. We don't know how to make tin wire. Tin wire. Wire mill. $12 of those. Do it. Do it. We're just limited by the speed of our LV machines. Once we upgrade these to HV, like our auto crafting will start getting faster. I guess I'm gonna try clicking these on here. We'll try it this way. I know I said that we had problems with these before, but I haven't tried it in this pack. Maybe it's fine now. Maybe it's fine in this pack. What's a hold up? I guess it's making the 10 wires as a slowdown here. I would have figured by now it would have enough stuff to like craft a robot arm, but it like hasn't crafted any of these yet, so I don't know. There's 3 of them. Oh, it just made a 4th one. Two more. And the last 2. Okay. So these machines should theoretically be ready to go. Oh, I didn't set these up right. I have to do this. Now they should be ready to go. So we have to provide an item for them to start washing. So crushed gold. We have crushed gold and distilled water. Okay, hold on a second. What did I mess up here? These have to be on number 1. No, distilled and crushed gold. Or washing, LV. It should just be working power. Power is the thing that I always forget. Why is it the thing I always forget? I don't know, but it is. Okay, so now we can hook this back up. Okay, we'll go through and like get the rest of these going in here. Just make sure everything's working. Everything is working there. Okay, so we are macerating. We are ore washing. Hypno always forgets power is his biggest flaw in Monty. Excuse me, I don't have any flaws. Thank you very much. Thermal centrifuge. Can't believe you'd even suggest that I have a flaw. That's ridiculous. Somebody ban that guy. I'm an exquisite diamond? Thank you. Mod him. I mean, I guess if we're not going to be doing this, I can just convert these back into item P2Ps. Oh. Well, at least one thing is clear. We're going to become like an expert on setting up these banks of 8 machines after this part is done. I don't think there's anything special about the thermal centrifuge. I think it's just an item, right? So we just do this. All right, let's do this so I don't forget this time. We're going to hook up power now. How about that? How about that? Look, power hooked up. Wow, so hard. If you use those dense cables, you'd leave them exposed? Nah. Nah, maybe. But nah. Light concrete. Slope. Glowstone. Okay, so these have all been set. They have power. We just need to hook up the P to Ps to them. So this is pretty simple. Interface. P2P. Memory card. Yeah, even though these are off, I can see the color change. I wasn't able to see those on the fluid ones. So I know all of those have been set. Yeah, the only thing we need to do is give that a set of channels, I guess. And then we just need to give it something to thermally centrifuge. So if we take a look at the crushed gold ore, we ore wash into purified, and then we thermal centrifuge it. So we'll give it the gold ore. So that would be purified gold ore. Wait, why don't we have purified gold ore? Because this isn't going back into... Okay, we have just discovered a flaw. You know, as much as I hate to say this, we could just use laser IO for all the input outputs of these machines instead of doing AE and using all these channels. If we already have laser IO connections here for the fluid, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to just push the items into these machines through these and pull the items out. But regardless, why are we not pushing these items? What's going on here? This isn't set to auto. But it's still not coming through, so why not? Can this only accept items one way? It won't accept items the other way? Leslie, thank you for the 100 bits, by the way. So maybe this doesn't work the way I thought it worked. Okay. It does say output side on the tooltip, but I didn't think it mattered for the item or the fluid P2Ps. Okay, so we're gonna have to rethink our setup here. The positive side is we're going to be using fewer channels. The negative side is we're going to be using a lot more laser IO. Yeah, Lincoln, I don't know what you're doing, but stop that, please. I don't remember how we did this on Monty. Or more interfaces. No, if we do more interfaces, then yeah, every time we update this to add another ore, we're gonna have to add in. We're gonna have to copy it all the time. That's just gonna be really annoying. On Monty, we did use Ender IO, so yeah, the lasers are like the Ender IO equivalent. Well, dang it. That means like a lot of. Well, we've only set up 2 banks, right? So this isn't working either. I didn't even notice this. Okay. We use P2Ps for patterns for this stuff. Like where we're requesting a specific thing. But for the automated machines, I believe we're using Android. Right, so this isn't gonna work. And then there's no reason I have a dense cable coming up here then. And then we can just fill in solid blocks here. I guess that means we don't need these machines set in such a way either. Yeah, so do we put... No, I just think that we do this, not this. We'll just set these to stock. It should stock whatever is in the interface, if as long as we have the laser down below, just set to insert next to the interface, and the interface is providing all the items. You should stock those items. I don't know if this does it in the same way, left to right, top to bottom, like we were doing with the P2Ps. I assume it would. We'll try this setup here, and then we will figure it out. I guess I should just do this. Hello? Oh, it won't let me do it that way. I think maybe just right click on these. Yeah, you just right click on those. Oh, I'm putting these in the wrong spot. I guess actually what I should do is set these down here to extract as well. I wish there was a node cloner, so I could put all the cards in one and then copy and have it paste exactly the same to the next one. That would be fantastic. Yeah, exactly like a conduit probe. Oh, I didn't realize you could just like shift click on another block and it like gets rid of the selected one. I mean, I was doing that accidentally just a moment ago, but I didn't realize that was what was happening. Okay, so both sides are connected together. I assume this is just going to be straight up to here. So on this, we need one item card set to insert. And then that's all we need, actually, because that's going to do the inserting for the ones extracting up there. And that's going to do the inserting for the providing the stocking filters. So see, seems to me if we just connect this, it should just all work. Did I have to put the... Oh, I have to set the extract direction, don't I? Shoot. So that's going to be the south side? It's going to be the south side for these and the north side for the other ones. I got to make these changes. Where's my card cloners on the hotbar? You have a loop on the interface extracting and inserting back into it. Does it work that way? I'm not sure it works that way. Maybe it does. So this needs to go to the north side. Well, I guess the good news is we've gone from using like 18 channels to 2. Actually, this would literally be 1 channel because this is no longer used. Yeah, I could see it like screwing up here. Is there a filter for... Well, I know Laser IO has filters. Tag filter. This is what we need. Right? Because I don't want to put like... Oh, we have a tag filter here. Let's try this. So the things we're putting in here is raw materials, and we don't want crushed ores. We want raw materials. Forge : raw materials. Item card. Tag filter. I guess I have to do this outside of that. Forge : raw materials. Wait a second. How is this going to work? I would have to have the tag filter and the stocking upstairs. You can right click the tag filter in the UI to open its UI. I see. Yeah, we could put in on a different channel. That would probably be the easier way. Okay. So this is going to need a second insert card. This one, the default white channel, we're going to have the tag filter in. So we're only going to do that. So then I need to get like another item card in here. Insert. We'll put on orange. Orange will be the return line. So now these guys, the extract needs to be on orange. That's just going to stay here until I put this to orange. Now that should go away. Okay, so now we need to copy that. We're learning things. We got to do one of these banks at a time and then figure out the correct procedure. Okay, so we're inserting, we're stocking, from an insert card that's filtered to raw materials. Then we're extracting into an insert card that's on a different colored channel. So now everything should be working appropriately well. We'll never have the problem of it accidentally sucking up one of these items, one of these crushed items. Whoops. Even if I do that, it won't pull those in. Okay. So the good news is we can get rid of all of these channels and all of those channels. And we can have all of these on the same channel. The C592. I think before I make any further change over there, we should get these all hooked up so they're all working correctly with the laser IO stuff, and then we'll make that change. I was about to get ahead of myself and just change everything, but let's not do that. All right, all this got to go. Unfortunate. I thought we were going to do some cool stuff with AE and make this all like AEified, but no. And then all of these is just going to go to the top like the other ones. There's no reason to have these on two different sides. Whoops. All right. Laser IO time. Oh, that also means this robot arm, we don't need these anymore. What? Oh, is it because I didn't set the... That's what it is. I guess I can just use the card to copy that and not have to click these. How do I remove... Oh yeah, okay, you just use a crowbar. Just like you're removing a cover. Got it. I really hate that it's using the tool breaking sound for that. All right, so all of those things are connected to each other. So now we got to set up the very first one and then figure out what we're doing here. So we are going to be stocking items and extracting. So the extract, let's go ahead and just change this now. So these are all extracted in orange. I keep forgetting to click on the correct side. There we go. Actually, did I need to put in the fluid card too? I did. And these are already set. Okay. Okay, so these are all set up here. So that means down here on this guy, we have the fluid card. This is providing the fluid going back up. So we need a insert card on white, and then we're gonna need a tag filter for this. And then I need a insert card on orange for the return. Okay, so we need a tag filter. So that's a basic filter plus paper. Oops. Just trying to split that stack and it won't let me split it. Paper. Okay, and then we are putting forge : crushed ores. Forge : crushed ores. So that is going to this one. Insert. Boom. And you can just right click on that. Thank you for that tip. So I think we are good. And this is using 2 channels. It's using 1 channel. So why is it not extract? Oh, right. Because we have to tell it the side. You know what I should do is put the output side to the bottom. And that way all of these will just work. I can just copy them all. Because this one, like, we have it on the back, and then I'd change it from north on one side and south to the other side. If they're all on the bottom, then they're all going to be the same, yeah? So let's just make it bottom. I'll go and change the macerators to do that too. All right, so this means the extract needs to be down, up, I'm not actually sure. Did I make a mistake here? Oh, this is, you know, this is insert on orange. Oh, I never connected the laser. That's what's wrong. I guess I didn't make any of these changes. They all are just working. Ugh. Okay. We got 2 of these now that are hooked up the laser IO method, getting the resources from Applied Energistics. All right. How far did we make it on this one? I don't remember now. Basically as far as we were gonna go. That's scary. I don't want to beam mine all that. That's still scary. All right, so we are gonna change this so it is pointing to the bottom side. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Paste, 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 paste. I guess the other good thing about this change is we aren't having to make all the robot arms and pumps and whatnots, right? So we're saving time and resources that way. Laser. Yeah, we have these nodes set so they are stocking from the white channel, and the white channel to provide the stock is just an insert. It doesn't really make sense, but this is something we discovered earlier on in this playthrough, trying to figure out like what stock actually does. Stock pulls from an insert channel, whereas insert pulls from an extract channel. If that makes sense. Laser. I think we're good. We're stocking. Did I not set up? What's going on? Oh, this is supposed to be stock, not insert. No, no, this is right. Insert. I'm confused. Fluid is right. Pushing. Stock. Stocking from white. It like, when I flipped that around, it worked, but now it's not. So why not? Item card, insert white tag filter. Insert on orange. Not quite sure why this isn't working. Does the filtered insert plus stock combo not work? It might not. This is working, isn't it, though? Oh, maybe it's not working. Okay, well, we're learning something. So maybe the tag filter has to be on the other side. The tag filter doesn't work with stock settings. Well, I mean, I guess we can always switch this around to be extract with the tag filter and then insert. I mean, this is why we got to figure out how all this stuff works. We haven't really set up machines in such a way. How are my boots doing? We're fine. So we'll extract on white. If I insert... Wait, where'd my card go? Where did my cards go? What the... How did those go into the machine? What? I had the robot arm. No. So maybe... Okay, hold on. Maybe this does work. Maybe I'm confused. Stocking, we're insert down below, but nothing's happening. Okay, yeah, I think we do have to swap this around. Put this on extract on white. This one will be insert on white. I mean, it's all the same thing. That's a little annoying. Oh, fudge. Can I just... I thought I did this already. Apparently I didn't. Thankfully, I can just click it on the side and it should just work. We'll have to go through and copy the one card and paste it all these other ones. All right. Copy this one. Oh. Yeah, the other problem with this is now we're going to have to speed up that node. We'll also have to change it to round robin, which we didn't have to worry about before when this was set to stock. Because each one was independent, it was just pulling from the node. But now we need this to be round robin and to go faster. Why are these not working? We'll revisit. Round robin. I never know if it's the diamond ones or the gold ones I need. The gold ones. That's actually going decently fast. You know, with it going that speed, I'm fine with just bringing this down to 1 instead of 2. I think we're fine now. It's annoying me that half of these are like on Realger and half of them are not. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to solve this. Otherwise, these machines are never going to have like the correct amounts in each one. I guess I only need to take out the inputs, not the outputs. We want these to like have the same amount of resource in each one. And if some of them are full and some of them are not, things are just going to get wonky from here on out. Okay. So now we should have the same resource. These should all be Realger. Okay. Can we finally move on from these machines to this one now? So we decided that these are going to have to be inserts. Ore washing isn't being extracted? You mean the input isn't being inputted? Yeah, so this is the same thing. We need to change these to tag filter, or change this to insert and extract. So this is tag filter. So this is going to be set to extract, and I just need to set these to insert up here. Insert. Well, the good news is this is one of these things that we're only going to have to set up the one time. And then like when we upgrade the machines, we just like literally break the machines and replace them with the higher tier ones. We shouldn't have to mess with these nodes again. But we're learning like the setups here. Okay, everything's off. Everything's off. This guy, item card. Round robin true. Then we want those. Change transfer amount to 1 and ticks down to 4. Now we connected. We're looking good. Okay. So those two are now officially set up. Or where did we leave off here? So these need to be set to insert. I don't remember. Did I set all of these to insert? Looks like everything is set up correctly up here. So downstairs, this guy, this needs to be set to extract. Round robin, this. Transfer amount takes down. Woo, we did it, everybody. Oh, I did not set a tag filter on this. Yep, we need to do that. These are forge colon. Actually, I think I should be able to just pull one of these, right? Put a tag filter in here, and then I should be able to click in the little thing, if I remember right. Right here, and this shows me all the things. We want this one. I think we're good. Okay. So what else do we have left to do? We have sifters to set up, centrifuges to set up. I think sifters are next. Well, at least a good part is this should go faster since we now know what we are doing. It only took us sitting at 24 machines before we figured it out, but we did figure it out. Don't you need to provide additional things in the interface? Yes. But that's a simple matter of going through and just finding all of the resources and clicking them in there. Yeah, my main goal is just to get these up and functional, and then like we can go through and set the settings on them or whatever. I'm low on power. Okay, fine. All right, and then laser. All right, so these guys, sifters, are going to be the same thing where we have... I need some item cards. All right, so these guys aren't actually going to be stocked. They're going to be set to insert, and then these are going to be set to extract on orange. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let's get the lasers connected. Wait, I never hooked up the AE down here for this? What? Okay, so we're running all these P2Ps, and like, I don't think we need to. Well, I know for sure we don't need to. We did before when we were using an enormous amount of channels, but we are not using an enormous amount of channels anymore. So we should just be able to do this. And I'll probably want to move this extended interface up one. We can do that later. More off-camera stuff. That way we don't have to have like these extra cables down here for like seemingly no reason. Interface. Extended interface. So this one I'm going to set up in such a fashion. And then we'll place this guy here. So this is going to be insert, and then this will be an insert on orange. No, this will be extract, I'm sorry. Extract, gold, transfer, speed, round robin. And then we need a tag filter for this. What are we even making here? Oh, this is for siftables. So we can use one of these. This, that, this. All right, I think. Well, obviously we have to supply this, but I think that should be fine. Should be able to connect that, and things should just be working. Power. I didn't connect the power. I don't have the power. Don't worry, guys. We will have power soon. Talking blah, you have not missed anything. So the answer to your question is no. So I took out these blocks here, but now I'm kind of feeling like I should put them back. But if we do that, then we're going to have like one block of space down here that's got no light, which is going to spawn bats. Do bats spawn at 66, 65? I almost feel like we have to put a light bulb in here and then cover them up. But that's going to be like the same problem with all of these. Like they're going to be dark in here. Was this the one I put a light bulb in? Light bulb there. Light bulb here. Okay. Might as well just make this change now. This, that, this, those, these. So much stuff in my inventory. It's just driving me crazy. I need memory card. Actually, can I just carry on? Jeez, I don't know if I should use carry on. So we want to copy from here. Yeah, that's this one here. I'm gonna carry on. Okay, it worked. Carry on. That worked too. Okay. That wasn't so painful. Carry on. Carry on. Bum, 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 bum. Much better. Much more better. Right, so this still isn't working over here for one reason or another. So why is this not working? We are inserting, did I not set it to extract? Extract, round robin, laser. We have, oh, we don't have any real gar. Oh, okay. We've chewed through it all. So what is this doing? So we are doing crushed gold, which is fine. So purified gold is coming into here, and then what are we making with the purified gold from here? Oops. It's right there. We're making refined gold. And then that needs to go into a macerator. So I guess the last set of machines should be another set of macerators, even though we start with the macerator here. We need 16 macerators. And if we don't make these macerators, we're going to be really sad when our drives fill up with all the purified stuff. I need 13 new ones. We don't have enough tin ingots. Tin ingots. Bulk blasting. Get blasted. I guess we'll do tin dust. Bulk blast tin dust. Bulk. Now I still have to come over here and set the filter. I wish I didn't have to do that. Oh. I made big boo-boo. I fix. Bulk blasting this. Whoops. Tin ingots. Okay. Macerator 13. Do it. It's a lot of crafting action that's happening here. You know, of all the things to set up, I didn't think like moving the ore processing was going to take that long, but it's taken a while. So once we get that finished up, yeah, it's just literally moving these guys and then moving our bulk storage, our drawers, wherever those are going to go. And like we can get rid of this basement floor. In fact, we can probably start getting rid of some of it. It took days in Monofactory, if you remember correctly. Well, it was more than just moving. It took the time to do it right and make it look good. True. I'm hungry. And now that we have those things set up, once we go to upgrade to HV, it's going to be a much simpler operation to do that. Because we'll have all the infrastructure set up. It'll literally be break the old ones, put in the new ones. Get speed boost. Half the basement's gone. I guess we could also get rid of this over here too. Yeah, the drawers are going to end up being moved as well to their permanent place. I'm hungry again? Dang it. Hey, the macerators are done. I forgot that we were actually waiting on this. Yeah, we'll just hold off on the rest of this. It's feeling pretty good though. Getting rid of that bit. The last of our old base. The last of our original base, I guess I should say. Macerators. Okay. Let's go get these connected. LV. And then we need soul infused wires. What's the slowdown on this? Just crafting stuff. All right, and macerate all the things. Powered up. All right. So now we need lasers. Throw it on the ground. Laser. And then I'm gonna have to make more light gray concrete at some point. Slope. Right, so these guys are going to be the same as the other ones where we need item cards. So we are going to be inserting and inserting on white, extracting on orange. Yep. Nope. All right, so those are all done. That's set there. So I need a interface. What is it called? Extended. I was going to say dense, then I was going to say compact. Neither of those things. Extended. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. So this guy, we need, this is going to be extract, round robin. Beep, beep, beep. We need to speed it up. One item for round robin extract. That's going to need a tag filter and the refined. Yeah, refined. Okay, so this guy, this, that, this, add, clear that. So that's all we got. Refined ores. We'll place this one in here as our test. And then this needs an insert on orange. Okay. Bring our channels over, our AE connectortion. Oh, what did I just do? I put those in here. I think we're good. I think we just literally connect the lasers. Did I miss something? You know what? I probably missed something. No, I think we're good. I think we just connect that up. Everything's working. Sweet. OMG, he did power first. I did. The sifters ain't got nothing to sift. Can I search AE tooltips? Can I not search by like the tags? Oh, it's $.
Trev 138 just gifted 1 subs.
Hey Trev, thank you for gifting a sub, dude. So which one were these? This was this is purified. Saltpeter. Like, what do we do with this stuff? So the purified, this gets sifted. This isn't. It does come up as siftables. Did I not add that over here? I did add it over here. Never mind. So everything in here has been added. So if we wait long enough, we should have nothing left in our AE. Under purified and under refined. Crushed ores. So we have a lot of crushed ores here that need to be dealt with. This is going to be a whole thing where I have to go through and set up. I don't want to. I don't want to. Chat, do I have to? Because I don't want to. The biggest problem I see with our current setup is we have such a huge backlog. If we put Stibnite in there, it's going to be doing Stibnite for the next 3 weeks before like we even make a dent in this. And like none of this other stuff's going to get processed. Hey Kenshin, how am I? I'm doing well, dude. Simple solution, just get to EV, just do it. Yeah, that's going to be one of our next steps. Like, after we get all of this stuff laid out like been doing. Yeah, making upgrades and progressing. What was I doing here? Why did I do that? I don't like that. It should literally be like this. Just one dense cable with the P2P tunnel on it. Why did I do this? I don't know. And then why did I do that? I don't know. That's definitely not the way to do it, though. All right, I think I'm about Gregged out for the day. We're almost done with the big base move. Getting this stuff done won't take super long. Getting this done won't take super long. But, like, you have to do them both at the same time because this depends on the drawers. Right? And I just don't have it in me to do more of that stuff today. So we will have to resume. We'll have to resume this at another day. Probably on Friday. Yeah, I don't think there will be a stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, our normal weekly meeting day. So yeah, we will resume this on Friday. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you for those who supported. Thank you for those who have followed the channel. If you haven't followed, consider following so you get notified when I go live. Like I said, we'll be back on Friday, most likely. Hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a good Thursday. We'll see you on the next stream. Take care, everybody. Bye.